After the devastating heroes versus villains battle of Season 6, we find Midoriya back at the Hero Academy in the first episode of My Hero Academia Season 7. However, the focus of this episode is a brand new Western hero. The world has become engulfed in the villain revolution, which was sparked by the terrible events in Japan. And the current cave dweller All for One desires more than just one for all. He intends to expand worldwide, beginning with obtaining the peculiarities of America's most beloved hero, Star and Stripe. In the meantime, Star and Stripe are traveling toward Japan as part of a special mission. Not only does she adore All Might in style and dress just like him, but he also serves as her mentor. We discover that All Might has asked her directly for assistance. A quick flashback shows us that All Might had saved Star and Stripe, as well as her family. She has been an All Might disciple ever since. As they approach Star and Stripe, Endeavor, Hawks, and Best Jeanist come across Shigaraki's signal. Finding Shigaraki hovering atop a Nomu, Star and Stripe on top of a fighter plane encounter her squadron of fighter aircraft. His purpose is to learn about her incredibly potent quirk, New Order. With the quirk known as New Order, Star and Stripe can call out a target's name and touch them, whether they are living or dead, to enforce a rule. She uses her peculiarity to stop the air column surrounding Shigaraki as the planes aim their laser cannons at him. Shigaraki, however, sends them back while he regenerates. The air column evaporates as Star and Stripe adjusts the laser to keep the jets from striking, hinting at Shigaraki's limitations with the New Order. We realize that Star and Stripe are allowed to utilize her peculiarity twice in a row. She utilizes one to assault and one to continuously employ on herself for strength. She restrains Shigaraki and applies a condition to his body: his heart must stop if he moves. Though extremely effective on inanimate objects, her quirk requires the correct name in order to function. But because he is merging with All for One, Shigaraki is not truly Shigaraki. All for One states on the spiritual realm that after they fully unite, they will no longer be Shigaraki or All for One but rather a completely new and distinct entity. Given that Star and Stripe and Shigaraki cannot agree on a name, New Order cannot cooperate with him because of this identity mismatch. Because Shigaraki lacks identity, New Order is unable to effectively treat him. After this interaction, Shigaraki starts to theorize about the constraints of the New Order. As this is going on, Star and Stripe discover that the New Order will not be able to help Shigaraki. Realizing the seriousness and danger of his existence, she asks that U.S. missiles be directed towards him, despite the fact that doing so could result in the revocation of her hero license. The rockets are aimed at Shigaraki as the episode comes to a close. The episode review: My Hero Academia's 7th season gets off to a great start. One of the most awesome peculiarities we've seen in our new hero. We are also not complaining because Star and Stripe literally feels like a female version of All Might. Naturally, All for One desires a new arrangement for himself. As the anime nears its conclusion, one of the largest battles between heroes and villains is set to start. In the meantime, the villain revolution is becoming more and more prevalent, this time not only in Japan but elsewhere in the world. Although we haven't seen how it all works out just yet, given the fantastic start to the season, we can only assume that it will become very big.